Hello, everyone. Uh, how are you guys? Hi. How are you guys? Oh, no. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Evie, how are ya? Yes, you do get a reading if you make a donation. My readings are by donation, so the more you donate, the more detailed of an answer you shall receive. Okay, that is what it's going to be based on. You intoxicate me. I barely can breathe. I love when you kiss me. Love it when you kiss me. Love it when I kiss me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have the chemistry. Boy, I got my eyes closed. 'Cause you know that I love it. piss me off. Love it when love is me. My freaking tablet is screwed up, y'all. Please do not laugh. This shit look ghetto. If you send my money by Chime, please let me know, because I have to go in and check Chime. It's not gonna just tell me, because I'm not using my phone, I'm using my iPad. Evelyn. Hold on. Okay. So, I really hate that I'm not that organized with my stuff. I try my best. Try my best. Evie is first. Evie. And thank you for your generous donation. If you donate 20 or more, guys, you will be able to choose which deck that you would like, okay, to use for your reading. It's whichever deck you feel drawn to. Okay, so I'm going to show you the decks. I have this deck, and this is actually one of my favorites. It's like an Egyptian type of deck, but I love it. Then of course I got this, haven't used this in a while, Morgan Greer. I'm gonna not use this one because I use this all the time. Again, guys, $20 or more, you can choose whichever deck you want, okay, for your reading, whichever one you feel drawn to. And I'm gonna actually put another deck up there. Just give me a second. Let's see what else we got. I like this one too. This one's a good deck. Ooh. See, I was missing some. Okay, put that back there. Cool. And this is another one of my favorites. It's very, very cute. So whichever one you feel drawn to, Evelyn, and whoever is going to donate and send more than 20, well, 20 or more, you get to choose your deck. So Evelyn, which deck would you like? Hey Bella, long time no see, no talk.
I do not want to choose your deck, honey. You will need to choose your deck. This is your reading. This is not my reading. Okay. And just so you can see them again, how they look, that is how they look. You want the middle one? Okay. This one's so cute. Look at that. I gotta write on her because I know. Let me put some clothes on her real quick because YouTube might, you know, YouTube trips about stupid shit like that. So let me put some on her tatas, her titties. Put some clothes on her. YouTube, I'm telling you, they will trip about stupid shit like this. But yet allow all these sexual videos, WAP, all this stuff on YouTube, which is really weird. And they will like suspend your account, so I won't be able to upload for a good week or so just for stuff like that. So I gotta make sure that I have no nudity on my cards. The lovers typically have, yep, these two are new, no. Yeah, I hope my lights don't cut off because the weather is really bad. It's really ridiculous that I have to do this. Stupid. All right, I think that's all the nudity cards. All right, so let's go in with Evelyn's reading. What is your question? I just want to know what is next in love. What is next in love for Evelyn? Hold on. Are you currently seeing anyone, dating anyone? And what is your sign, by the way? $20 or more, guys. You can choose your own deck. Okay, $20 or more. Usually for a decent reading, you know, for a good amount of detail, you'd want to send at least 20. But my readings are by donation, so whatever you can afford. But just understand, the more you donate, the more detail you receive. What's coming to Evelyn in love soon? What's coming to Evelyn in love? Evelyn. Two of Swords. What's coming to Evelyn in love? The Devil. Could be a Capricorn. Okay, so I do see that there is communication. You know, there is going to be movement. I see a lot of flirting or something like that going on online. Okay. Could be with a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Okay. It's coming to Evelyn in love.
See, you say you're a Cancer moon, and Cancer just came out. Could be dealing with a Cancer as well. It's coming to Evelyn in love. So somebody may shoot their shot at you. Okay. I feel like there's a strong like sexual energy that's going to be coming towards you. A lot of passion, you know, when you flirting back to back and all that stuff. Okay. I see you receiving like a lot of compliments and whatnot from this person. And that may not be the only person that you talk to and chat with online, obviously. Okay. But I do feel like someone in particular you may find yourself talking to a little bit more. And there will be like a lot of there will be a lot of sexual energy and flirting and stuff like that. I mean, it could be somebody, you know, you said you have a crush on somebody at your gym. Okay. Could be that, but you know, the Eight of Wands is definitely, could be online stuff. Okay. So you said it's a serious, long-term relationship. Right now, no, I don't feel like this is a long-term energy, obviously. Okay. Because yes, there will be passion, there will be sparks, there's interest here, but right now it doesn't give me something that's long term, okay, for you and this person. Okay. Let's come into Evelyn in love. Five of Swords. If anything, I feel like this person, I feel like they're coming at you with more sexual energy, you know, than like genuine intentions of actually having a relationship. Okay. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're kind of dealing with two different energies here, Evelyn. Okay. Because I feel like one person is very sexual. That's how they're leading. But it's like you find them very intriguing, though, whoever this other person is. But you need to make sure that you are not allowing, because I feel like you're someone who tends to get intrigued by, you know, like a little tempted easily sexually. So make sure you're not leading with just lust and what you see and stuff like that. Okay, because I feel like I'm seeing two people. One person may be an earth sign and the other person may be a water sign. Okay. The earth sign energy, or maybe even the fire sign, maybe, you know, maybe more attractive as well, is kind of what I'm getting. So don't let looks fool you is what I'm hearing. Don't fall into the all that glitters is gold type of thing. Okay. Because I feel like you have a tendency to do that. You know, you go for the bad boys in a way, or the guys who seem to have some sort of edge to them, that come on strong, you know, the passion. It makes sense. You have a Sag rising and you have a Cancer moon. Okay. But you're going to have to make a decision. And that's what the Two of Swords is talking about. Between the lust, the sexualness, the, you know, the chemistry you feel, and then somebody who is more your speed emotionally. Someone who may be emotionally mature, you know, they would like a relationship. They're looking for that. But they're not as fun, you know. King of Cups not boring, but he's definitely not the guy that's gonna be all adventurous and taking you on thrills and shit. Okay, so you gotta decide what you want here. Okay, let's come into Evelyn in love. Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like somebody here, you're gonna have more stability with this King of Cups, and could be a water sign like yourself. I'm sorry, you have a moon in water, so it could be a water sign, somebody who gets you and resonates with your energy. Okay. You like boring? I highly doubt that with a Sag rising. I highly doubt you like boring. I think you kind of like to have both. You know, you want somebody who is
you know, someone you feel safe with and comfortable with emotionally. But then again, you do like the passion. You like the intensity, okay? You like, sometimes you might even like the chase just a little bit. You don't want to admit it, but you do. Okay? But I just feel like you're going to have to choose between both. Like, do you want the person who's just coming on strong? Because this other person might not come on strong, okay? That's why I feel like Spirit is trying to help you see the difference and not to get swayed by the looks and how hard this person's going to be flirting with you here. Okay. And I do feel like this other energy may look better to you. They're more attractive, I feel. Okay. Like physically. Okay. And this person, that's not to say they're not attractive, but I just feel like they have more sex appeal. They just look better. But make sure you're not just, you know, looking at the outside. You get what I'm saying and whatnot. What's coming to Evelyn in love? Anything else? But I do feel like this other person, if you choose correctly, then I do feel like this other person can definitely be what you want, because you have the Magician. Okay. I feel like Spirit is saying that you can have this chemistry with this other person. I just feel like you may need to work a little bit harder for it. You know, because it might not be fireworks or like sparks right out the gate with this other person. Okay. It might not be that right out the gate, but they will feel safe to you emotionally. You know, they will feel comfortable. And I feel like they're, you know, definitely willing to, you know, do things that you like, do things to charm you, you know, the stuff that you like, because you might not really, I don't know, I'm hearing for this other person something about creating it. So it may not be automatically, you know, flowy like that in the beginning, although emotionally you feel like they understand you, okay? But Spirit is saying, look, this connection is what you make of it, you know, with the Magician. You're gonna be able to do things to get that attraction going or whatever you like. And I feel like there's someone who's open to that, okay? So whatever you're used to or you like in a person can, from like on a passionate level, they would be willing to do the things that you like, okay? Is what I'm trying to say. Yes, I'm still accepting to now. Hey, what's coming to Evelyn in love? Is it a relationship right off the bat? No, but I feel like, you know, the recipe for it is definitely there, okay? I'm getting with this other person, perhaps by like Libra season, you know, like towards the fall, you know, you could start looking and, you know, heading towards a relationship with each other. Okay. Whoever this other person is, whether they're new or not. Okay. But justice is all about making the right decision. Okay. You know, you need to make sure that you're using your morals, your values, you know, you're weighing the pros and cons of both. And I feel like when you look at it realistically rather than on paper, I feel like this other person is what you need. Not this page devil kind of energy who's coming on strong, who's very hot, you know, could be the person at your gym. You don't know. Okay. Because it seems like this person's more immature. This person's immature. You have the Page of Wands. I feel like that's this person's energy. This person's more stable here. Okay. I feel like I'm seeing two people for sure. Two energies. And you will know because this person, I feel like they're not going to try to take you on dates. I feel like this person's going to come on very like sexually with you. You know, they may want to like come over and just like do little stuff like that with you. But they're not going to be, I don't know, I just don't feel like they're going to be consistent with it. They're not going to have deeper conversations with you. This person will have deeper conversations with you, okay? And this person will be the type to, you know, want to take you out and stuff like that, okay?
But I'm telling you this right now. I know you say, well, I'm not this person who, I like stable. I like boring. I like, yeah, but the cards are um, predicting that this other person, they're a great conversationist. You just said you like someone who know how to conversate. They will conversate the fuck out of you is what I'm trying to tell you. So you don't get it now, but you'll get it when it happens. They are charming. They will compliment you a lot. It will feel like the real thing. They can make you feel that way. Okay. But ultimately, I just think that their actions will say differently. Okay. So you need to look for the person who's actually willing to go out with you, the person who's willing to open up to you emotionally, those type of things, not um not yeah, it's just you, honey. Nobody in here feels like I'm low. That's definitely just you. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. And I do see the potential. I do. You donated 30 actually. Thank you for your uh generous donation. Okay. $20 or more will get you to choose your own deck. What's coming to Evelyn in love? What do we need to know? What messages do we have for Evelyn in love, please? You see, Evelyn, you have one person who is going to be marriage material, okay? Good compatibility, morals, values. I feel like this person have morals, they have values, okay? But I just feel like it's easy. It's going to be a little difficult at first to differentiate, like, this person from that person is what I'm trying to tell you. The reason why I say that, because you have the Two of Swords, okay? You're going to find yourself, like, conflict, like, huh? Like, okay? Because they seem to come off, they talk to you a lot, you know what I'm saying? And they compliment you and all this extra stuff. And they may even propose certain things for y'all to do together, but I don't feel like they're going to fall through with it, okay? Yeah, I feel like this other person could even have childhood wounds and insecurities that they mask from you, okay? That person could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this other energy that seems lighter and better for you could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, or Libra, okay? Yeah, something about in denial, okay? I feel like there will be certain red flags you might see in this person, okay? But it just seems like it might take you just a little minute to see, like, oh, this person's toxic, or this person is not really that good for me, okay? So yeah, that's what I see for you in love, okay? Bella, what is your question? $20 or more, you can choose your own deck, remember? And then I have number 281. Is that you to now? All right, Bella, you can type your question, and Tanel, you can type your question. Whoever types first is who I will do. How will the property that Bella is signing a contract with tomorrow in Des Plaines do financially? How will the property that Bella is signing tomorrow do financially? Ten of Cups. So it looks like it's gonna do pretty damn good. Okay. How will the property... Okay. All this flew out. We got Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So financially, it's definitely going to do well. Okay. It's showing stability. Okay. It will be stable. Okay. And with the King of Pentacles, that's you. You know, this is financial security, stability. I wouldn't go as far as just saying rich, but I mean, it could be this card could be signaling wealth, okay? Riches, abundance, all that good stuff. So, looks like it would do well. Okay. All right, Janelle, I got you. Lord, I pray these damn lights don't go off. I'm gonna be so mad, like really mad. And it's good because the Ten of Cups is like long term. So I feel like it would bring you a sense of, you know, even emotionally, you would feel happy. You know what I'm saying? And satisfied with this property long term. And you would also reap the financial benefits long term. Okay. You know, it looks like it would be living up to your expectations of what you've always wanted. So that's good. All right. Okay, sounds good. Big things are going for Bella. That's nice. I love that for you. All right. Yeah, it is storming bad. It's been storming like this, you know, in ATL all week. All right, so Chanel. Okay, so guys, remember, $20 or more, you get to choose your own deck. Okay. So I'm just gonna show you how they look, and you can choose whichever one you feel. Hold on, don't choose yet, because I got a third one that you resonate with. Okay. That was Jamaican. I'm not, that's Patois, and I'm not even Jamaican. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. That's all my nose does. Like, especially in the summer and spring, like my nose is always fucked up. Like, literally. For no reason. You know what? I'm starting to think it's because I have a small ass nose. That gotta be it. My nose is really tiny. Ooh, thank you, girl. Thank you. Bye, Bella. I'm done with the Aries, by the way. I'm done with him. I'm with somebody new now. Bye. Like, year round, my fucking nose is stuffy and fucked up. So now, choose something else. Okay? Choose something else. God damn it. Sheesh. Y'all always choosing the same one. So choose something else. I'm so damn controlling, huh? Oh, man. Bye. His ego is out of this world, and I can't deal with it. You need to wait. I'm not done. Stop rushing me. Okay. Bye. My number changed, by the way, Bella. I don't think you have my new number, but you could hit me up on Instagram, though. Because I don't have my new number. I don't think you have my new number. Yeah, his ego is just huge, and I just got fed up. I can't do it, girl. Bye. I left him right where he stand. $20 or more, you get to choose your own deck. I don't like how I said that. Ooh. not gonna work for me. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm never dealing with Aries ever again. Goodbye. Is this a new person, Tanel? Guys, remember, the more you donate, the more detail you shall receive. And you get to choose your deck for $20 or more. Okay. I have to fix these damn cards. She says she has a... What can Tanel expect with Paige going forward? What can Tanel expect with Paige going forward? What can Tanel expect with Paige going forward? Tanel and Paige going forward, what can she expect? High Priestess. Two of Wands. What can Tanel expect with Paige going forward? I just don't really feel like this situation, you know, I don't know, because I understand you have crushes on each other, but I just don't feel, I feel like eventually you or her, or maybe the both of you, will get to the point to where you feel like, yes, you guys have, you know, the conversation down pack with each other. You know, I think you enjoy talking to one another, but I just don't really feel like she is your strongest path here in love. Okay. I don't see there being strong feelings eventually. I mean, initially, yeah, but I feel like, you know, as time goes on, it may turn out to be something that's not, like, you don't have that strong of an interest in her, or she doesn't have that strong of an interest in you romantically. Okay. This is not really giving me romance. Okay. I do feel like she's genuinely interested in getting to know you and whatnot. And so are you. But this doesn't strike me as romance. It doesn't strike me as deep feelings, or that things will evolve into like a serious relationship between the both of you. Okay. You may eventually maybe have another option, another person with this Two of Wands. Okay. What can to now expect with Paige going forward in love? This Five of Swords keeps showing. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Yeah. I don't know if it's something that you will end up telling her or she tells you. I think somebody may just end up exiting this connection and maybe not even telling the other person why. Just kind of like, okay. Like, oh, okay, well, I'm not interested in you. I'm just going to slowly fade away. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like somebody else may catch your attention, or this could even be her. I don't know who it is, okay? But there will be another path available, okay? I just don't think she's your highest path, unfortunately. The Eight of Cups just flew out as well. I don't think emotionally she's going to do it for you, okay? I think you have great mental compatibility, obviously, Aquarius and Gemini, but on a deeper things, I don't think she's there. She's meeting it for you. Let's clarify this Two of Wands for Chanel and Paige going forward. Five of Pentacles reverse. Oh my fucking God. You see what I'm trying to say? Girl, you're going to have so many options. You're going to have many options. I don't know exactly who, right? But I do feel like if it is you that ends up feeling like, okay, I'm not really interested, okay? Or maybe you even pick up on her not really being interested. So you may choose to date somebody else. But yeah, I see another option coming towards you. The Lovers and the Three of Cups is like a choice, okay? You and her ultimately may be going down the path of like friendship and not something romantic, okay? Tell me more about this Eight of Cups for Chanel with Paige going forward. Yeah, see what I'm trying to say? You're going to walk away. You're not going to have that emotional bond or anything with her. And it may be you to walk away because the star is Aquarius. This is you. Yeah, you're going to keep your options open. Whatever, you just don't feel like it's with her. Okay. Page of Pentacles is not like, it's the card of interest, but not strong interest. And it can just be, you know, I'm just not that into you. I think you're cool. I think you're amazing, but I'm not that into you. Okay, type of card. So, based on what you donated, would you like to see who the person that you will actually date romantically? Because I don't think it's her, okay? Who is Tanel gonna be dating seriously next? Seriously dating next, Tanel. You are gonna be dating a King of Cups next. This person is likely to be a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Okay. They could even have a water moon, but this person is showing up with water energy. Sometimes the King of Cups can also be a Libra. Yeah, this is going to be a water sign, I feel. You have all these cups. Who will Tanel date seriously next? Aw, girl. You going to have you a little water bug, okay? I'm playing. You going to have you a little water boo, okay? You got all these cups coming out, okay? Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. This is the person you're going to be dating seriously next. And I see this person taking you out on dates and whatnot, okay? You may start off like kind of like, you know, just friends or something first, but there will be romantic intention and feelings there, okay? There will be deep feelings there. Who will Tanel be dating seriously next? This is somebody who has emotional balance, emotional control, okay? A compassionate, loving, and caring person. They're very romantic, okay? Romantic energy. They're not somebody who's afraid to express their feelings, but they keep themselves balanced. So I don't feel like they're a typical water sign to where they're just overly emotional and dramatic. I think they know how to control their emotions, okay? But they are also not afraid to show you emotion, okay? We got Sagittarius. They could have that in their chart too, okay? I feel like this person is really laid back. They're peaceful, okay? I do feel like they're a creative type of person. They're definitely into music. They may be a drinker, I have to say that. Not an alcoholic, but somebody who likes to drink wine. I'm hearing food and beverage, so they like to go out to eat. That's the type of person they are, like to go out to eat. And they are somebody who likes to drink, okay? Yeah. Girl, you got more cups here. 6 of Cups. Jeez. This person is really generous. They're kind. They're compassionate for sure, okay? This is the type of person who would give you flowers. Okay? They would literally be the type to give you flowers or send flowers to your house, your job, stuff like that, okay? They're really romantic. This is like a knight in shining armor type of person, okay? Janelle's. Who will Janelle be dating seriously next? Okay. This person's showing up as a king. So not only are they, you know, they could have this watery side to them, but they're also very grounded, okay? So I feel like financially they're in a really good place, okay? Yep. This type of person that would spoil you, Tanel, is what I'm hearing. They would spoil you, okay? Like they will buy you gifts. They will, that's kind of their thing. They like to, they're a gift giving type of person, okay? So flowers, gifts, just stuff for no reason, just to make you smile, to put a smile on your face. That's the type of person they are. You can see this 9 of Cups just smiling, okay? And they're the type, they will like surprise you, okay? With flowers, that's what I keep hearing, for sure. So yeah, this person, this person is going to bring a lot of peace in your life, okay? You're going to feel very, like, peaceful, and in your feminine energy with this person, okay? Like, you won't feel, like, neglected emotionally, okay? It's like this person allows you to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can be soft with them. You can just lay back, sit back, and they will be the one to, you know, take care of you. They will court you. They will do all these things. Okay, so I do get like this traditional energy from whoever this is. Okay. That's what I see. And you have strength. This person, they will balance you out. I don't know, because you may, because I think you say you have fire in your chart. So they will balance you out. It's like they calm you down. Like, I don't know. They're very gentle with you. They're loving. They seek to understand you. I like that for you. That's really cute. Okay. Okay. No wonder you're not going to be interested in Paige. Because you're going to be wrapped up in that other person who's giving you gifts and doing all this extra stuff and, you know, romantic. Tatiana, are you here? All right. Hey, honey. Since you donated 20, you can choose your deck, okay? 20 or more, guys, you get to choose your own deck. Okay. Y'all don't even know. This deck actually has the best energy because this is my favorite deck out of all the decks. All of them. And I've had that deck for years. I think since I first started. All right, so let's see. Who will you be dating next? Who will Tatiana? Okay. Go ahead and type your question. Who will Tatiana be dating next? Tatiana W. The Page of Wands. What's your sign, by the way? Who will Tatiana be dating next? You have the Strength card. So already I do see fire energy here. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. Who will Tatiana W be dating next? Nine of Cups. Who will Tatiana be dating next? Yeah, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, more so Leo. Could be someone rising Venus as well. But I see this person being very, like, they have a really good sense of humor, okay? This person is enthusiastic, you know, they're adventurous, they're spontaneous. They're very flirty, okay? flirty type of person. You know, someone who's always down for like a new adventure. Okay. They could like to travel. Then we have strength. You know, this is somebody who is confident in themselves. Okay. Somebody who does have, I don't know, it's something about how they have, I just heard like a heroic spirit. So this is the type of person that, let's say they see like an old lady struggling with like her basket, right? Her groceries. This is the type of person that will help out, you know? This person, I feel like they are the type to like to save the day. I don't fucking know. Okay. That's what I heard. They like to save the day. They like to do things that make them feel good about themselves. Like, I don't know, like they'll do certain things for people just for the validation. You know, like say for instance, you on the side of the road, you're a woman and your car, you know, your tire is flat. This person might stop and be like, "Oh man, let me talk to her." And talk, you know, this person he would want to help you with your flat tire just to be able to say, "Wow, I helped somebody today." You know, it validates this person. This person thrives on validation. That's the truth, okay? They like to feel needed. They like to feel useful, okay? That's that Leo energy, okay? They are protective and all this extra stuff, okay? But they definitely do like attention, okay? They like validation. Very flirty type of person, but I feel like they can equally be stubborn. You know, they can be somebody who kind of operates from pride and ego, okay? At times, they are very competitive as well. I do feel like they can get jealous quite easily with this Five of Wands, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, this is the type of person, yeah, I'm still taking. This is the type of person who, I don't know, like even if you're in a relationship with them, they need a lot of attention. They require a lot of attention. So if you're not the type to like compliment them often, okay, or validate them, they may seek it elsewhere. That's just the truth, okay? They thrive on validation. So their partner has to be the type that's going to hype them up, that's going to pay attention to them, you know, make them feel good about themselves, even if it's just compliments, you know. That's just who they are. Okay, who is Tatiana dating next? The Three of Cups. So this is someone who is extroverted, social, okay? They probably have a lot of friends. They probably like to go out. They probably like to party. This is not the in-the-house type of person. They like to have fun, okay? Classic fire sign, especially Leo energy. Who will Tatiana be dating next? One more card. The Ten of Cups. So it does seem like they are enthusiastic. They are optimistic, okay? I do feel like they like to travel, okay? They're very positive. I don't think they like to be around people who are negative. You know, people who, you know, just always complain. They like to be around happy people, okay? Because it seems like this person's always happy, you know, in a good mood. And the sky's the limit with them, okay? But again, you know, they do have a side to where they need attention, they need validation, and they can be competitive, okay? And jealous, okay? That's the flaws of this person. Okay, so that is who you will be dating next. This person's like a show-off girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. This person's a show-off, okay? They like to be the center of attention, you know. They're that person, that guy who's like, look at me, like, look what I can do. Like, they need that attention,
Okay. I do feel like they may be talented in something, whether that is sports. They might like to watch it, but they can also play sports. Okay. But I do feel like they're good at something. I feel like it has something to do with, yeah, sports, or maybe just like they're athletic, you know, they're into the gym, that type of thing. Okay. It does seem like this person's always like trying to like improve themselves, their looks, you know, their skills. They want to be the best at everything. This person literally thinks they the best. Okay. This motherfucker think he the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. And if you don't treat him like that, you will see a darker side of him, I feel. Okay. He will become very jealous. He could become possessive with that strength energy. Okay. If he feels like you don't see him the way he sees himself. I do feel like he's sensitive to like criticism as well. So if you tell him something that's not in alignment with what he thinks of himself, he'll take it pretty hard. Okay. Because he has a pride, he has an ego. Shit. So yeah, I do get, I think they're going to be a Leo. Okay. But the signs we have on the table, you know, is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have 2 Pisces cards here. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. We have Cancer, and then we have Virgo and Gemini. So these could just be the signs that's in their chart as well. Okay. So he think he the shit. He got a big ego. And you better treat him accordingly, honey. Uh, and Tatiana, I don't feel like that person is that mature either. Okay. Okay, there's like a little bit of childishness to him. Okay. Because pages are the teenagers of the tarot. Okay. So don't expect this mature person. Okay. If things don't go, I wouldn't say not go his way, but if he feels like he not getting the validation or attention he wants, or the support that he wants, I feel like he could throw a tantrum. Like he could become very like dramatic. I don't know. Yeah, this guy gotta be a Leo. I'm sorry. That motherfucker gotta be a Leo. Okay, Jennifer, so you chose, you donated 20, so you can choose which of these decks that you want. You can also choose from one of these. Number 2. Okay. Ooh. Finally, someone chose one of the beautiful decks. Look how beautiful this deck is. So cute. Finally, somebody with taste, okay? Because I know if I was on a live, I would have chose this deck. It's a really cute deck. All right, so yours. Since last Thursday, my friend Tony started treating me bad for no reason. I cut off communication because I can't take it anymore. I just have no clue why he changed up. Okay. So you just want to know, like, what made him act like that? Your Gemini, what's his sign? Okay, so what made Tony act the way he acted with Jennifer? Jennifer's friend Tony, why did he act that way with her? He's an Aquarius. Why did Tony act the way he acted with Jennifer? Why did Tony act the way he acted with Jennifer? The Emperor? Why did Tony act the way he acted with Jennifer? We got Death reverse. So it seems like he acted the way he acted with you because to him, I don't know, this could have been more so about him standing on business or control even. You know, you have the Emperor and Death is reversed, okay? That's like a unwillingness to change, unwillingness to, you know, go through with some sort of transition. Maybe he didn't feel like he was ready to go to that next step with you. Okay. It was something that he was feeling pretty stubborn about. Okay. Why did Jennifer's friend Tony act that way with her? The Five of Swords. I don't know. He seems like he wanted things to go his way. I don't know. Maybe he felt like you were pressuring him in some way, shape, or form. And it just seems like he was like, nope, nope, I'm not going to do what she wants. I'm not going to do... okay. Some type of stubbornness, whether within him or you. Okay. It just seems like you guys had a clash of, you know, I don't know, because I feel like there was some kind of pressure. Seems like a little bit of like a power struggle as well. Okay. Okay. I'm confused because you said
I have no clue why he changed up after us talking about getting together and making things serious. So you said that you guys talked about that, and now you said you weren't ready. So I don't know. I'm confused. Are you saying y'all talked about it and you weren't ready, and then that's when he acted the way he acted with you? Well, then this would make sense. You weren't ready, and you felt like he was, and because you weren't, and he felt some kind of way about that, and that's why. Okay. It's showing something about a lack of change, someone being stubborn. Okay. You will need to make a donation. Look at the top of the chat. It will give you all the information you need to get a reading. He could feel defeated by you. Okay. Defeated in a situation. He felt like there was no getting through to you. Or it's almost like he felt like you were like a brick wall. Like there's no getting through to you. Okay. So because he felt like it was one-sided and he was not going to get through to you, that's why he acted that way. Okay. It seems like he wanted commitment with the Hierophant and the Emperor, and you didn't. So he felt like things weren't going to change, and so he just acted that way. He decided to maybe cut you off. Okay. The Emperor is not likely to be gay, unfortunately. Okay. The Emperor represents the ultimate masculine and traditional beliefs. So the Emperor is not likely to believe in homosexuality. The Hierophant is a card of tradition. Okay. This is a church. You can see that. So it's unlikely that it's because of homosexuality. If anything, he does not believe in that. Okay. It could be because you know how guys are. Maybe he talked to this guy about you, and then the guy got in his ear and said certain things. Oh man, she's playing you. She's leading you on. Oh, she da da da. So maybe he took into consideration his opinion, and that's why he acted like that. Guys do that all the time. Okay, their friends get in their head, tell them some shit, and then that's that. Okay. All right, Simply Rye, you let me know which. You sent 20 or more, you can choose your deck. Which deck do you feel the most drawn to here for your reading? You're welcome. And I do feel Jennifer, he was listening to somebody else as well, because the the Hierophant talks about opinions and beliefs. And if you couple that in with the Five of Swords, you have many people in that card. So perhaps the opinions of others caused him to also act that way with you. Okay. So $20 or more, you can choose the deck that you want. So I got Raylanda. And then I have, is that you? Yeah, that's her. Guys, please do not tell me to choose. It is your reading. Which deck would you like, honey? This is not my reading unless you want my reading to be in your reading. This is your reading. So choose whichever deck you feel drawn to. All right, give me just a second. All right, my bad, because I had to get my daughter some food. Okay, so let's do your reading. Right. I had said hold on, because I had to tend to my child. Okay. So what's your question? Did you put your question, or did I keep asking for your question? Why is my ex suddenly deciding that he can't do this no more? What is your ex's first name? Eric. I don't know if you're lagging. You might be. Your connection may be lagging. Exit the video and come back in. Because you're responding a little late. So why is Eric deciding that he can no longer do this with Rye anymore? Why is Eric deciding that he can no longer do this with Rye anymore? Six of Wands. Vincent. Okay. Why is Vincent suddenly deciding that he cannot do this anymore with Rye? Why is Vincent deciding he can no longer do this anymore with Rye? Do you, I mean, does he even step his game up with you or not? Okay. Does he slack off? Do you slack off? That's the real question. I don't know. It's like it's either he feels like it's because, what's your sign, by the way? I could have sworn Sagittarius had this kind of reading. He's a Sag. Ah, fuck. Makes sense. Girl, because I just did a Sag reading, and it had something to do with this. Like, he thinks that you're out of his league. Like, he just feels like you're too good for him. Okay? It's not even about you. It's just about him feeling like he can't measure up to what you need or deserve. Okay? He feel like he ain't shit, apparently. He just feels like you're way too good for him. Look at that. Empress and the Star. Okay? He places you on a very high pedestal. Okay? And that's what the problem is. He doesn't know if he can measure up to what you deserve. Okay? So that's why he's feeling like, okay, well, he can't do this. Okay? Your light is too bright for him. You're too much woman for him. Okay? See now, that's too much woman for you. That's too much woman for you. Okay? She take you for everything you got. Okay? You can't handle a Vincent. That's too much woman right there. Mm-hmm. He can't handle you, girl. And he feels like you're an empress. Like you have these expectations that he just feel like he cannot fulfill. Okay? Like he places you on a very high pedestal. So rather than just telling you that directly, this motherfucker literally just decided to tell you that. But what he should have said is, you know what? I don't think that I can give you what you deserve. I think you're too good for me. That's it. That's it. I don't have Cash App, honey. But if you were to send using any of the methods that I have up there, honey, okay, then you will be after, there's one person ahead of you. You're asking for too much. Exactly, you are. Because if this freak feel like he can't give it to you, then you have to find a man who can. Okay? Yeah, he think about you. He thinks about you very highly, okay? He thinks very highly of you. But he just doesn't think that he can be what you need, what you deserve. You are too good for him. No, Sav did not just fucking show up. Sav, hey. Oh my God, it's been so long. Where the heck you been at? Where your freaky ass been at, Sav? Oh my God, I'm so happy you showed up, man. I like reuniting with my friends. Like, man, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Freaky as fuck. Ooh, you freaked out. You better not be going them damn freak off, Sav. Don't think I don't know. You better not be going them damn freak off. Is he pursuing other things? Like what exactly? Like what do you mean by that? I've been good. Getting night cuddles. Okay. That's good. Keep getting night cuddles, honey. Keep on doing it, honey. um Angela Simmons, you will be after. Am I talking to the real Angela Simmons? I just need to know.
Is Raylanda wants to know, is Vincent seeing other people? Raylanda wants to know, is Vincent seeing other people? Well, you know he's a single man, right? So I mean, I would expect someone who's single to do that. Um, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like he is. Yeah, he might be hooking up with other people, honey. I'm sorry. He could be. Okay. The devil is a very lusty card. That is the sex card. The Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like he's getting involved in like hookups, like one night stand type of thing. Uh, he could be involved with a. You say he's a Sag. He could be involved with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a fire sign. I do feel like he's okay having like some sort of, you know, sexual encounter. Okay. Nine of Pentacles is here. Yeah. I don't think he's seeing anyone romantically though. No. Is Vincent Raylanda wants to know, is Vincent seeing other people? But I feel like he also knows that he has work to do on himself. Okay. So him prioritizing sleeping with people is crazy and nasty work. Okay. And something tells me that he does this to feel, I don't know. He has like a toxic habit of like, just to feel like he's worth something or some shit. I don't know. Okay. Because I feel like when it comes to you, he feels like he's not good enough. He may have issues like deep-seated insecurities. Okay. So him just having these one night stand or doing this validates him, but it's temporary. Okay. And it's like an addiction to where he has to keep doing that to feel good in the moment and then feeling like shit again. Okay. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles is somebody who has some sort of problem. Okay. They don't feel good. They feel insecure. So they rely on external forms of validation, which includes sex. Okay. But no, he's not seeing anybody romantically. Taking anybody out on no dates type shit. Hell no. He ain't doing that. The Sun. Yeah, he has a problem. Like he has a problem, girl. That freak needs help, okay? Yeah, I feel like he's having one night stands. The Fool's like, he does it, he moves on to the next. It's like basically like some type of crackhead, okay? That needs another hit, another hit, another hit. And the hit is never good enough. And it never will be until he works on himself on the inside. He needs help, okay? You know, he's having these random encounters and stuff like that. Your Empress energy, you don't need him, okay? If anything, he's going to taint you and just destroy you, okay? So I see why he feels that way. You need to get away from this freak. This freak, his energy is not good for you. He's toxic. He's not good for you, girl. Trust me, okay? Let them nasty holes have him. Okay. Send him back to his kind and what he resonates with, which is nasty 304s. Okay. And not only that, okay, let him go be with the roaches that he's compatible with, because you're so much better than that, and he knows that. That's why he acts like that. Not because you're not worthy, not because you're not attractive. It has nothing to do with that. This is just an individual here that needs mental and physical help, okay? He needs therapy. Quick.
feel like he purposely, you know, wants to deal with women who are beneath him in a way. Like, you see how this guy is giving these women little coins, little chump change. He purposely wants to deal with women who don't value themselves. Okay? Because that's what makes him feel powerful. That's what makes him feel good. It validates his ego. Okay? A woman that's just going to submit and bow down and let him do whatever he wants. Okay? Because he's into that power dynamic. And that's a problem. That's very toxic. Okay? He needs to feel like he's higher than the woman. If he feels like a woman is higher than him, that's a problem. Instead of trying to work to get to her level, he takes the toxic way. The toxic road. Okay? Simple as that. Yeah, that's not going to be good for him. Okay? That intimidates the shit out of him. A woman who's powerful, knows her worth, making her own money, all that stuff intimidates a weak man. Okay? So there's no surprise why he fleed. Okay? Because he's a freak. Simple as that. Sometimes you gotta let these men go be with the women that are on their level. Okay? He like the type of nigga that might be at a freak off. You never know. He looked like that type. Based on the cards, because he looked freaky as hell, to be honest with you. Okay? That man is freaked out. The devil? Girl. That man is a slave to his lust. He's a slave to his ego. He got a problem. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it real, you know? He's a slave to his lower vibration, and that's not good. That guy will destroy you. So run as fast as you can away from him. Especially a Sag. You don't see what Cardi B went through with Offset? That's basically what she was going through. That man will try to destroy you if you keep him around you, because he sees you as a threat. Okay? Hopefully I made you feel better, Rye, because I can resonate with that reading, you know? And you got to let him go be with people who are on their level. Okay? You're an empress. Don't change yourself. Don't stop being who you are. You know, love yourself, because the right man will see your light and he's going to act accordingly. Okay? He's not going to try to put you down or be intimidated by that. If anything, he's going to love that about you. He's going to be proud to show you off, because he's going to be like, look what I got. You know, I got a woman who's is amazing. You know, a lot of guys out here can't say that. Okay? Look what she's accomplished. Look what she is. Look what she does. Look who she is, you know? He will be glad to show you off. Okay? And if anything, even if he doesn't feel like he's on your level, he's going to work to deserve you. He's not going to create excuses, cry and whine, and go seek temporary pleasures. He's going to be a man up, and level up to match you. Okay? At the end of the day. Do not text that freak. Okay? Do not text. And that's what he wants. He wants the power dynamic. He feels like you won't give into his power dynamic. He feels like he needs to have the upper hand. He needs to make more money. He needs to be more powerful. He doesn't believe in like a balanced situation and equals. He wants to be higher than you. So what he gonna do is take you down. Simple as that. Okay? Do not text that freak girl. Okay? Matter of fact, girl, I don't know. Shit, if that was me, that freak would have been on ice a long time ago. Done. Okay? He will be blocked, and I will be on a date this weekend, honey. There's so many men out here, girl. So many men. Okay? Go find you one. Keep yourself open. Go on dates. Have fun. Fuck him. Fuck that guy. He's a freak. Okay? Simple as that. There's way too many men out here to be sitting around crying about a freak. He probably gonna catch a STD too. That's what I just heard. Okay? He gonna catch something. He got a dirty dick. Okay? That's gross. That is gross. When you really think about it, that's disgusting. And empresses, when they think they no, that's not something we can fathom, because we like our men to have self-respect for themselves first, and he doesn't have respect for himself. He's disgusting, girl. Okay? You want him bringing you something and all this extra shit, making you sick? Hell no. Get that freak away from you, girl. I don't care how good you think he is, how good his dick is. There are good looking men out here, and there is good dick everywhere. Sorry. That's the truth. There is good dick everywhere. You just need to know that you are that woman, that bitch, right? And you can have anyone you want. You are an empress. You manifest it. Okay? If he try to come back or anything like that, if he's not showing that effort, please stay away from him. Okay? He got to be showing you that he's making efforts to improve himself. Okay? Let go of my... What are you doing? You damn... Oh my God. She gotta go. She aggravating. She gotta go. Okay, so let's do Amanda. You crying over a freak, that a grown man that lives with his daddy? Oh my God, girl. That is hilarious. Here's what you do. Block that freak, but keep him on social media. That way he can see you living your best life. You go on dates, girl. Download that app. I don't give a fuck. Go on dates. Okay? Make yourself very pretty. You put on something cute. Okay? Nice perfume. You go out. Okay? And when you go out, you make sure he knows you are out. Okay? You go out with your friends. You live your life. Okay? Keep looking cute. Keep glowing. They hate that shit. Okay? That man gonna be on his knees. And you know what? He's gonna be the one begging. Okay? By the time you're done with your foot on his neck. On his scraggly neck. Okay? He don't have no car. He live with his daddy. That is not a man, girl. That is a baby boy. You got you a Jody. Okay? You got you a Jody. Well, he gonna want to drive your shit? That's gross. Girl, bye. If a freak don't have a car, I'm good. First of all, I'm surprised because he a Sagittarius. Sagittarius usually got I don't know. That is wild. That boy is wild. That boy is a wild boy, okay? Oh, man. Hurry up before the damn cats eat it. Cats? I don't know. That's what I'm gonna cat or
I got it.
huh?
I got it. Mommy, it's still the cake meal.
It's a what?
They just put it the cake meal.
I told you I got that. Yeah, go ahead.
he gambles his money. You're buying. Let's do Amanda reading. I freaking mental health. Let me check to see what you said. Yeah, girl. Now that we talked about it, I'm telling you, you probably think so different about him now. Like, damn, yeah, I'm with a lame girl. That is a loser. I'll be damned if I'm sitting over here crying over a guy with no car. Okay, he should be crying because he don't have a fucking car. Okay, we ladies, we do not cry over freaks with no vehicle. Okay, no. What are you crying about? You miss being with a man with no car, can't take you nowhere, can't do shit for you in an emergency, can't pull up, can't do shit. Is that what you miss? That what you crying over? Is this guy from NOLA, New Orleans? Interested. Is Kareem interested in Amanda Simmons? Is Kareem interested in Amanda Simmons? Is Kareem interested in Amanda Simmons? So I do feel like he likes you, like he has some kind of crush on you, something like that. It's very light though, it's nothing heavy. Obviously, you say you never spoke to each other. Yeah, I definitely see and feel he has like a little crush, a little thing for you. Page of Cups is that classic crush energy. He fantasizes about you, okay? Seven of Cups. He daydreams about you, yeah. Probably thinking about all the things he would say to you, okay? I know what I will say. Can we talk for a minute? Yeah, he's a little shy though. Okay. That man is shy. But yeah, he daydreams about you. He likes you. Yeah. He's definitely noticed you, girl. Now, I'm hearing that he thinks that you're really cute, okay? I just keep hearing the word cute. He thinks you're cute. He thinks you're adorable. Something like that. Like you're very cute. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like he would be interested in hanging out, you know, sometime. Or maybe going on like a little date or something, okay? Three of Cups. I mean, based on that energy, I would say he's probably not watching you. Page of Cups is not watching you. It's more so like fantasizing about you, dreaming of you, stuff like that. But Page of Swords would be watching you. So he may not be watching you, okay? So listen to that pool and go talk to that man. Because he looked pretty damn scared.
Well, how long y'all gonna keep, playing this hokey pokey? See me? I don't play kissy kissy. Okay? I don't play kissy kissy. Gotta be direct. But me, look, don't even listen to me. I'm an Aries Venus. If I like something, I go for it. I don't give a damn. I tell the guy straight up, I like you. I'm interested. I don't give a damn. And then I leave the rest up to him. I don't chase though, but I will let you know straight up that I'm interested. What you mean? It's not hard for women to hit on men. Guys, they gotta put a little bit more thought into it, but it's really easy to talk to a guy, girl. It's so easy. Just tell him, hey, and you good to go. Trust me. Okay? Say, me, I'm Jamel. I'll probably be like, hey, hot stuff. Okay? Or, hey, cutie or some shit. Just compliment him and open, and that's that. It's not hard. Okay? Guys like to be given little compliments like that. Hey, handsome, stuff like that. They like that. They eat that right up. Okay, they feel real good. Boy, you gonna have that man smiling all day. You tell him that he's handsome, okay? Tell that man that he's handsome. That's it. That's it. Throw themselves? Well, don't throw yourself. Okay, you don't throw yourself at a man. Absolutely not. Okay. You just if you don't want to come off too strong, just simply say, hey. That's it. That's it. Okay, or comment. See, another thing I do is I will comment on like something that he mentions in his profile. Try to make it seem like it wasn't directly about him, but something about his profile. Okay, let's say this is a man who likes to work out. You just say, do you have any tips for like how to do this and that? You know what I'm saying? Just talk to him about something that matters to him. Okay, something that he can give you advice on. Men love to feel needed. You're gonna activate that that hero, that biological need to help you out that men have naturally. Okay. I mean, or okay, because I don't know what he does. I don't know if this is Instagram, if this is Snapchat. I don't know. Or if you see something on his story that he posts about, let's say he reposts something about the Bible, okay? Ask him, hey, do you ask that motherfucker straight up. Just be like, what church do you go to? I've been trying to get back, into church and stuff like that, and or ask him to have a Bible study session with you, okay? Ask him for a Bible study. Ask him, when would you be available to read the scripture and get the word, honey? Tell him that you're trying to get the word. Okay? That's to play it cool. So that way you don't come off too eager based on what you said, okay? So maybe hot stuff and stuff like that. For him, that type of guy, you gotta be able to adapt to whatever kind of personality that he has, okay? So if he's the type of guy who tends to get a lot of attention, women come at him, you want to be different. You gotta hit him with the different, okay? Do something different, because that's what's going to make you be set apart from the rest in his male mind. And that's going to intrigue and attract him to chase you, okay? Like, damn, this is something I never had before. This is some shit I never heard before, okay? But don't play games, okay? You don't know his sign? Yeah, don't play games, okay? after the initial, you reel him in, because that's what you're doing to reel him in. Um, at that point, then you, depending on how he's, receiving you and responding, you can go into, well, I like you and I would like to get to know you sometime, and leave the ball in his court. That's it. That's it. Okay. If he doesn't bite from there going forward, he's not interested. Okay. But just leave it in his court that you're interested and you'd like to get to know him. Okay. That's it. And because he's a Taurus, yeah, he's not gonna like the first approach of, hey, hot stuff. He's a little cautious by nature. Okay. What's your sign? He's gonna appreciate you taking interest in, maybe his hobbies, the things that he's into, and stuff like that. Okay. He's gonna appreciate the more down to earth approach. The how's your day, but don't do too much. Like, how's your day and all this. Don't flood him. Okay. You just show delicate care where it's appropriate. Okay. So you're an Aqua. Okay. So you just show delicate care where it's appropriate. See, coming on to a man as a woman, it's all about adjusting and adapting to the things he say and, stuff like that, his personality. Okay. So if he's a foodie, stuff like that, do you happen to know any good spots for, I don't know, ramen in the city? And if he says, yeah, look, this is what I know. Okay, cool. I would love to, visit there with you one day. Don't make it seem like you're trying to bait him into a date. You could just say, I'd love to go there one day and whatnot. Okay. And then that's going to go off in his mind if he's interested. She likes ramen. Okay. She want to go with me. Okay. Well, let me set a date with her. Okay. Because sometimes men are very dumb. Sometimes they just don't know, like, what you like and stuff. Okay. So just dropping little hints of what you like, what you're into, can help him to suggest a date with you. Okay. That's it. Like, for example, the guy that I'm seeing now, okay, I told him, very, very subtly that, I'm into, I'm into whatever I'm into, right? I'm not gonna be specific. Y'all don't need to know that. Okay, so yeah, you know. And he suggested that, okay, well, since she likes that, well, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so guys like that. They like when you give them tips on what you like. Uh, it makes things easier for them. Okay, it makes it less awkward. Sometimes you gotta tell a man what you like. How the fuck else will he know? Because men are not women, and a lot of women think that men are women. Okay, unless they're gay or something, they might have a feminine mentality. But for a heterosexual male, they don't think like women. Okay, they don't. They don't know how to really open those kind of conversations. So they're hoping that you give them little hints. Okay. And that's a lot of women don't know. That's how you get a man to buy you stuff as well. Like, get you things. Telling him stuff that you like. Let's say you're out walking somewhere and you see some shoes that you like in a store. Oh my God, those are so cute. Wow. I would love to have those. But don't tell him you want it. Don't just be like, can you get that? Mm-mm. Okay? You just throw it out there. Okay? You pitch. Okay? And then he takes it from there if he's interested in you. That's how you get a guy to do the things you like, that you want. Okay? Because you got to let him know what you want and what you like. But also don't pressure so that he don't think, oh, well, you're trying to use me. No. You just throw it out there. Okay. All right, Janika, so you will be the last one. I just got your donation. Any love for July? New love for July. Oh, Lord. Okay, so which deck do you want, honey? And that's just me being a Libra moon. I know how to talk to men. I have the gift of charm, okay? But it's not me just charming you. I just know how to speak. I know how to talk, you know. I mean, I guess you can call it seduce or whatever you want to call it. But, you know, I'm not trying to be manipulative, but... All right, let's, oh. Let's do this one for you. And men just love when you call them little sweet things, not 24/7 because it becomes weird. Okay. Well, if you're a Libra moon, I'm surprised that you don't know these things. I'm surprised you don't know these things. Okay, you got to flaunt yourself. Okay, you know, you got to be feminine, delicate, not rough. Okay. Simple. All right, Janika, so let's see. New love for July. Is there new love coming towards Janika in the month of July? Okay, so Janika, I feel like you're focusing on the past, okay? Whether now or in the month of July, seems like you're focusing on the past, okay? Maybe, you know, you're finding it a little bit, I wouldn't say you're not, like you're not over what happened. I just feel like it's still affecting you in your present, okay? So even if there were new love to come towards you, it's like you're still kind of like looking at all the disappointing shit that you've been through, okay? So you might not necessarily see the connection at first. The 2 cups is behind him. He's looking at the shit that went wrong, what spilled over, okay? New love for Janika in the month of July, please. Page of Swords, new love for Janika in July. I feel like you have your options open. You're open. You're looking, but you're also like, I don't know. The Page of Swords is a very skeptical energy. Okay. Yeah, you're still guarded energetically. Even if you don't think you are, energetically you are. Okay. So that's definitely playing a factor. So even if someone does come towards you, it can really only go so far because again, you just kind of come off like you have trust issues. You come off like you are guarded. Okay. So how far do you think that you're going to go with that? The 4 of Pentacles is here. New love for Janika in July. New love for Janika. Ooh, Janika in July. Yeah. I feel like you are still holding on to pain. You're still holding on to heartbreak. You're afraid of getting hurt. Okay. So it's like anybody who does come around to you, it's like they can sense that. And, you know, this could turn them off. This could turn them away from you. Okay. You know, someone who's so guarded the way that you still are. Okay. I do feel like I see someone here. This person could be a Cancer. It could be like a water sign, perhaps. Kind of getting Cancer. New love for Janika in the month of July. So we have Cancer twice. Okay. This person could be a Cancer, someone rising Venus, whatever. Okay.
there will be some sort of spark there, okay? But it's like it's not able to go to its full potential because you're afraid of getting hurt, okay? That's just what I feel. New love for Janika in July. Yeah, I see you talking to somebody a lot. I see you being interested. Okay. You might meet this person online, I'm getting. Okay, yeah, you probably meet them online. But at some point in time, the conversation may die down. Because, like I said, somebody's guarded here. If it's not you, it's them. But there's an energy of, like, I'm not letting you get too close to me. Okay. It's only so close you're going to get. And that's about it. Okay. Eight of Cups. This person may walk away because they can sense, especially if this is a Cancer, you know, they can sense things. So they may intuitively sense that, okay, she's guarded. You know, I felt a spark with her, but it's almost like I don't really feel like we're connecting emotionally. Like we're not really, because it's like you have a wall up. Okay, that's what I feel. You have a wall. So even though there's this initial spark, there's attraction, you may even feel drawn to them emotionally, but your guard is up. So in the month of July, I don't really see much else other than that conversation, you know, that communication with each other, okay? Now, you know, perhaps going forward, okay, obviously this is just about July. It's not about August or September. Damn, we about to be, damn. The end of the year is coming quick. Quicker than I even fucking thought. Damn, 2025 just flew. Just flew, okay? But yeah, that's what I see here. You girl, I don't know. The Emperor, you know, that's Aries card. I don't even know what to say because this somebody is so goddamn closed off. Okay? Somebody is so, you know, standing on business. Like, I ain't opening my heart. I'm not letting you come near me emotionally. Okay? I don't know if you resonate with that energy, Janika. Okay? Or it could be the person that you're connecting with in the month of July. Okay? But it's definitely there. You know. All of these cards would come out for somebody who, you know, they don't trust shit. Okay? Somebody stubborn. Somebody just not willing to change their mind about love or change their mind about, you know, opening up and being vulnerable and shit. Okay? So that's what I see. Let me pull these. New love for Janika in the month of July. Power struggle. So it says power struggle. Again, you know, it's like I'm just not gonna let go of this rope. I'm not gonna let my emotions show. I'm not gonna be vulnerable. It's that kind of energy. Okay. You don't feel close. Okay. Well, even if you don't feel close, it could be your energy. Okay. Sometimes we don't think that we're this and we're that. Okay. Until the cards reveal it that we definitely are. Okay. It could even be when you meet this person. Okay. That sometimes that could trigger you to be closed. Once you meet somebody that you have a spark with, okay, your feelings, you feel drawn to them, boom, that wall goes up. Okay, threat detected. Okay. Sometimes you could be doing good now because you're by yourself, right?
You're not guarded. There's no threat. Why would you be guarded? You don't have feelings for nobody. Okay? But once you feel like you're starting to catch feelings or something like that, your guard goes up. That's what I feel is going to happen. Okay? Yeah, that's what I feel. This person could be even long distance, you know, perhaps. Could be. But I just feel like it's something that's going to trigger you to feel that way. And I feel like once you, like I said, once you have any kind of emotional investment in somebody, that's going to trigger you to put your guard up. Okay? Sorry, y'all. I had a hiccup. Love for Janika in the month of July. Divine intervention. Okay? And fear. Didn't I just tell you that? Fear. Afraid. Scared. Like I said, I don't even listen to y'all anymore when y'all tell me, oh, I'm not this. I'm in. There's no way. Nah, there is a way, honey. Okay? I know what my cards are saying. And I just think you're going to catch feelings for somebody in July, and that's going to scare the fuck out of you. Yeah, we have romantic feelings and heartbreak. Because you're afraid to get betrayed. You're afraid to be disappointed and hurt. Simple. Okay? That's it. So you may unknowingly kind of push this person away or come off to them like you are interrogating them. And they may feel that, especially if this is a Cancer, they will feel that. And that could make them step away from you. Okay? Because they could feel you're guarded. Cancers, the way they are, they need you to be open. They need you to be vulnerable because that's the only way that they thrive with you. They are a water sign, okay? So if they're trying to talk to you, even though you guys have that spark, and then there's like no emotional openness from you, that could cause them to walk away. Not forever, but temporarily until you open up. Okay? Christina, what is your question, honey? Because my readings are now closed after Christina. It is getting late. I've been on here for like 3 hours. It is Friday. I need to go drink and mind my business. I'm waiting on your question, Christina. And that's going to be a yes or no based on what you donated, my love. Christina, did you put your question? Nope. What's in store for my love life? Okay, based on what you said, honey, I cannot answer that question. Okay. That would require a lot of detail, and my readings are, the more you donate, the more detail you get, okay? So based off of what you said, I cannot answer that question. I can answer a yes or no question. Yep, I just got it. I can answer for the next month based on what you donated, okay? So I can ask within the next 4 weeks what you can expect. Christina, love life over the next, all right, well, I'll do 2 months, okay? Christina's love life over the next 2 months, please. Christina, what's your last name? Christina Rich's love life over the next 2 months. Christina Rich love life next 2 months. So Christina, it is showing a lot of worrying going on. What's your sign? I don't know what you're worried about. But it looks like to be a lot of mental anxiety, restlessness, and turmoil. Okay. You look to be very burdened in love over the next 2 months. Okay. I don't know what's burdening you here. I will pull more cards. Next 2 months for Christina in love. Next 2 months for Christina in love. The Wheel of Fortune. Next 2 months for Christina Rich in love. Next 2 months for Christina Rich in love. I feel like you're kind of stressing out about being single, being alone, or feeling alone. You could also be worried or stressed out about finances. Okay. That could be what it is. Maybe that there's some other area in your life that you might need to pay more attention to over the next 2 months. Okay. And that may be stressing you out financially. Something could be stressing you out here. Next 2 months for Christina in love. Christina Rich. Next 2 months for Christina Rich in love. So I feel like you're focusing on the future. You know, you would like to settle down. You want happiness. You want all these things. But I also feel like the timing may be slightly off for that. Okay. You may not be, because there could be something that happens within the next 2 months that changes your readiness or you feeling prepared for whatever this is. Okay. I don't know if you're stressed out about someone. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be focusing on something else. It's something else that's going to take your attention away from love, okay, over the next 2 months. You know, perhaps you're burdened by money problems, like I said, or something like that. It feels like you're trying to resolve some sort of money problems. You may find that you have to make like a big purchase over the next 2 months or something that comes along that requires you to like spend a lot of money. And I feel like you're going to be trying to maybe get your balance back, you know, get your life back on track before dealing with love. Okay. You know, if you're getting a divorce or something, this could make sense. You know, if you have any issues with the law, this could make sense or something like that. But it might not make sense to you until, you know, the situation happens, you know. But I feel like there's something random with the Wheel of Fortune that could happen here. The Wheel of Fortune is like a turn of events, something that can happen that shifts you know, how ready you feel for a relationship or love. Okay, that's what I feel. Yeah, some sort of change may be coming around. Okay, that you feel a little tied down by. You feel tied down. You feel restricted. I just feel like the timing may be off for love for you over the next 2 months. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to pay attention more to your life and making sure, you know, you're good before you worry about love. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, girl. I keep seeing all this Nine of Swords. You know, anxiety, overthinking, restlessness, worry, stuff like that when it comes to love. But you also have Pentacles, so it may have something to do, like I said, with your money, with your finances. You know, but there could be an unexpected change in your life, in your circumstances. You know, perhaps maybe it could even be something as simple as just moving. Okay. But the Wheel of Fortune, it carries like an energy of, you know, something random, some kind of event, something that may happen that's going to cause you, like I said, to maybe put your love life on the back burner for the meantime and focus more on, like I said, your stability, your security. Okay. Next 2 months for Christina R in love. Next 2 months for Christina R in love. Yeah, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, finances is going to play a major role for you. Okay. You're focused on financial stability and security here in the month of, well, in the next 2 months. Okay. Could also be you working on yourself. Okay. Working on yourself in order to attract the love that you want, that you desire. Okay. But the focus is going to be on yourself within the next 2 months. And I don't really feel like it's on another person. Okay. You know, even if there is a connection that comes your way, I just don't see you prioritizing it right now. Okay. Within the next 2 months. And like I said, whatever I'm saying right now may not make sense to you until it actually happens. Okay. It's a future prediction for a reason. You're welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend. Okay. Thank you for being here. Talk to y'all soon.